Hello everybody, Dantron here with another LEGO Customs review, and today we are going to be reviewing something that was requested by a friend of mine. So lately on Xbox I did a request video, which means I would make a stop motion or a video of something from any request, and my friend Peter versus Chicken, we just call him Peter, suggested I make make a stop motion with a Decepticon, not a Decepticon, a Predacon called Waspinator from the old Transformers Beast Wars series. And I'm not going to spoil the video, I'm just going to say Waspinator and another character are in there, and I'm going to be reviewing that character because he took a while to make. So, in case if you didn't know, there's this movie called out there, I don't remember the name of it, but the horror character in it is called Larry, and pretty much you read the story, the farther you get, the more Larry will come, and then he comes out electronic, and Larry kind of looks like the Rake in that horror movie, but I don't know if that's what gave birth to the Larry we all know and love on Xbox, which is known to do the Macarena in the corner of our rooms while we're sleeping. I don't remember the history of Larry that we gave him. I didn't make up Larry, it was Peter, so thank you, Peter, for giving me this idea, by the way. But there are many versions of Larrys. There's also the Lennys, which I think, if I remember right, are a whole entire different race of Larrys. By the way, this is the second time I had to make this video because the first time I wasn't recording, but Larrys are, there's like Long Arm Larry, Radical Larry, then there's Cultist Larry, which is my character on Fortnite. There's a few variations of Larry we know so far. And so, Peter suggested I make a Larry figure, and I've been trying to do this for a while. I came up with several ideas. He wasn't going to be a Lego at first. At first, I was just going to make him a different Gundam and say this is Larry, or I was going to make him a little Mega Bloks character. But you can see partially his feet in the background, and so I thought I'd make my own interpretation of Larry as like a mobile suit or a Gundam or something like that, or a giant mech. I don't know what you want to go with. As you can see, all these Marines are running from something, or they're at least trying to fight it off, poor Marines, because they are fighting my version of Larry. Now, as you can see, this Larry's just a bunch of gray-green eyes and everything. You can notice the little red here, I ran out of pieces. But this guy actually took me a while to make, because when I realized I could make Larry a big character, because he's going to need to be big to show up with Waspinator, I would have to make him out of something. And originally, I had a Pyro that I made, Pyro from TF2, and I made it out of, I can't remember what these are called. Shoot, I see a bunch of memes based off of them. Frick, I can't remember the brand, but it's a Lego brand, and I used multiple pieces for this guy, and I came up with several versions of him. Eventually, I thought I'd go with an elite design, like a Zenhili from Halo. And I kind of liked that idea. I wanted to give him a tail, like a scorpion tail. But then I thought if I go with more of a mech design, I can do that because I'm more used to mechs. And so, in case if you don't know, not many Larrys are really skinny. They're mostly not really bulky either. So this was rare for this guy. And he took a while to make, actually, because I was trying to come up with the design and everything. Originally, his legs were straight, but for some reason that just looked goofy to me, so I gave him the more Zenhili design, as you can see. And then you can see the cannon on, like, his neck. The head was probably the hardest part to figure out. I was having problem finding pieces, so... Now I'm going to move out all my Marines right here, poor guys. Running from... Run! It's frickin' Larry! Game over, man! Game over! I think I actually have one of the Marines from, what's it called? Aliens. Was it Aliens or was it Aliens 2? Let's see, there's like Alien, and then I think the next one was Aliens with an S for more than one, and then there's Alien 2. I don't remember. So here's Larry. I think I'm closed up on my phone. I am, okay. I had to get my Zaku box. I still have to do a model kit review on this guy. And, clipped my nails today. I kind of went too deep. This one I messed up on. I'm not going to go on to my nails, though. So, I will get on to, like, movement for Larry and everything soon, because Larry has the tendency to fall over, so... As you can see, I gave Larry a bunch of guns. You can see the neck-mounted cannon. Then there's his, arm cannons. I mean, what part? I guess bicep cannons? I don't remember. They just kind of fold out like that. As you can see, he does not like to stand. Elite legs don't work. Oh, God. Larry, don't fall. Please, I beg of you. I was getting so desperate to the point where I was planning on using a Gundam strategy and just gluing some of the joints, covering them in super glue to make them more tighter. Larry doesn't have much back detail, but as you can see, I gave him these. These aren't anything. They're just there because I thought they'd look cool. He also has these on his back, which can come out. I will get to that later, though, because I'm going to have to remove some parts in order to do it. And, yeah. Larry took a while for me to make, because it took... God dang it, Larry. It took a while to figure it out. He would barely stand. As you can see, that red part right there, I was planning on making something up for that. Like, that's supposed to be his brain, or so, like... For example, Larry can look forward with his two eyes, and then if anyone comes from the sides or anything, he can also see it with this back eye. But I was planning on making that his brain. I can't remember now. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get on to movement with you, Larry. Hope you're okay with that. Larry's mouth thing right here can actually fold in and out. I was really clever when I thought about that. His neck is on just this little ball joint, as you can see. There's the head cannon. Can go back that... Oh, frick. The cannon doesn't stay on that well, but it's because of the pieces. I had used some Mega Bloks pieces, as you can see right there. I did not have the right pieces. So, yeah. Larry looks freaking tall with his neck out. Originally, Larry was just one part, but then I gave up on that. As you can see, these can already spin. We have a bend right here, of course, and then right here. I don't know why I made these pieces naked. I think I just ran out. I forgot. These pieces can actually move. I don't remember what I was going to do with these. I think they're supposed to be like so you could grab onto things from behind. As you know, these can fold out, and it's actually hard to tell, but there's another one right there in his back, and they're just more of to make his back look more bulky, but they can also do that. The legs were a little tricky with the parts I had, but they can actually fold out all the way. Legs right here are very loose, but they're really good, and that's pretty much it. I guess there is a little bit more movement right here, but not much. Now, I can actually remember the sets I used for Larry. Not all of them, I guess, but in case if you remember Star Wars, which you probably all remember Star Wars, this is actually made out of like 3 different Star Wars sets. The arm cannons were made from droid gunship part I had left over that I made into a tank. The hand right here was actually from... Most of the body actually right here was from a Captain Phasma. Or Phasma, I don't remember how to say her name. Which was the... In case if you don't remember, she was the First Order trooper with like the cape, and she was gray. Freaky tall too. Not in a bad way though. And then as for the head and the gun, those are actually from one small little First Order set, which was... I don't remember what they were called, but they were like the AT-AT and had the cannon on the back. Except for the cannon itself. That was a whole separate piece. Those were the legs for the AT-AT originally. Eyes and other things were like other pieces. The red piece right here is actually from an old, whatever you call these. Again, I forgot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Except for these 2 pieces in the back. These parts I had to get. It was kind of funny, though, as I was looking for them. Now... all in all, I think I did really great on this. I hope Peter approves, because he doesn't know yet about this. And, I told him I was working on Larry a while back, but I never told him about me finishing him. I think I actually did recently tell him about that. I don't remember. Oh, another thing I like with this Larry is the cannon can act... This piece is very loose because I don't have the right pieces, so it's barely holding on. Let me see if I can get it back on this time. Yep. I have to hold on to these in order to get it looked down. Larry can actually look down with the cannon. I was really clever about that. The cannon was actually probably one of the hardest pieces to figure out. Probably like this whole area right here. The head was the hardest to figure out. The body was rather easy. Most of it, at least. Well, that's all for Larry, I guess, for now. But now I have to actually give some news. So, as you probably noticed, if you have watched my new video, my new stop motion video, you might recognize this from one of the scenes. And that's because this is going to be one of the parts for the scene. Now, I'm probably not going to be doing model kit reviews for a while now because of all this. As a matter of fact, this video is lucky to even be coming out. But, it's 2021, finally. Year's over. 2020's freaking gone. It's out the window. It went to the void. Larry took it to the Shadow Realm. This year's supposed to go better. We have a vaccine ready and everything for the you-know-what virus. But, that's also another thing I wanted to say. So, I'm working on the video that I told Peter I'd make for him because he requested the video before anyone else requested a video. And then I'm going to start working on the stop motion series I was planning on working on. Now, as you all know, stop motion takes a while. This video I'm probably making for Peter might be less than like 15 seconds long. Maybe 30 seconds, but my stop motions are rather short, and they take me up to a day at times to make. For example, that Christmas one took me all of Christmas pretty much because I kept on forgetting to get to work on it. And then the Larry one is going to be 15 seconds long, so that should not take me nothing less than like an hour without editing, hopefully. But I am back at college and I'm working as well. Now, due to this, I will not be able to do the stop motions as quickly, and I also said that I will not be doing model kit reviews for a while. Maybe I'll throw in some every now and then, but this whole entire stop motion series is probably going to take me all of 2021. Not all of 2021, probably like I could see each episode taking about a month long. For now on, I'm probably going to be able to get like 2 model kit reviews out, or 2 other videos that aren't stop motions, not always model kit reviews. 1 stop motion, and that's about it every month. Maybe every 2 months. Because, this isn't easy. I had to do editing and all that. We're also getting the voice actors ready, and I'm still working on the scripts because I've, in total, remade the scripts 5 times, so, yeah. I'm not going to give away any of the characters that are going to be in it. I've already showed some of the Gundams that are going to be in it, but, yeah. And I just wanted to point this out. The Gundam series, I'm not going to say the name yet, and I will give one hint actually out in a second, but the Gundam series is completely fan-made. It's not part of the Gundam timeline. For example, you'll see Gundams from frickin' Gundam 00 and Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, and they'll have the original names and everything, but they will not be piloted the same way. For example, the Gundam Barbatos won't have the blood thing that you'd have to, the surgery thing you'd have to have in your back, and it's pretty much all fan-made, but they'll have all the same names and everything. Just because of that, they aren't the same. And I also wanted to point out some things. Like I said, it's fan-made, but, yeah. The thing I wanted to tell you all about in the stop motion I just posted recently, which was the sneak peek and the preview for the stop motion I was working on. The part where it said war only ends for the ones who die in it. That's actually the name of the second episode, which I wasn't going to give away, but I decided to because one of my friends made fun of me for it, and I was like, fine, I'll just tell you. And none of those scenes were from the second episode. At least I don't remember if they were. And as you can tell, it had all the boxes in the background. There was no ground or anything. That was because that's actually just what it looks like without me adding the effects. I'm going to try and change the background. That's why I'm usually using these boxes, is because I can actually edit the background with them. Might be difficult though this time. I'm gonna try and use green screen, but it probably won't work, so yeah. Another thing I wanted to point out, probably said this in another video, this stop motion series I'm working on is going to be 5 episodes, and each episode will either be up to 5 to 15 minutes long. In considering that my Christmas stop motion took me a whole frickin' month to make, and I keep on stuttering and everything, and I got that one done, and it was only 1 minute and 30 seconds long. This is going to take a while. And considering this is going to be the first time I'm going to be using voice acting from our voice actors, this is going to be a little complicated. And then just to top that off, some of them are at school and college, so they won't always be there. Yeah, so that's annoying. But I'll live. We'll make it through this. And then when the stop motion comes out, it will be very good. Hopefully. So, yeah. Larry won't be showing up in the stop motion because he's not a Gundam, but, yeah. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to do the stop motion. Well, I have 15 seconds till I have to end this, so thank you all for watching. Peter, I really hope you like Larry, and I hope you haven't seen him yet. I'll get that stop motion out soon. Thank you all for watching, and bye!